Hello guys, welcome back to our channel, The Collector's Hub. Let's continue our story in the Thaumaturge. If you like this kind of game and would like us to continue with it, give this video a like and subscribe to our channel, thank you.
Did you come to check on me?
Would that be wrong?
Your resistance girlfriend won't mind. It's a rhetorical question.
Who is Sarah Rivkin?
You saw my files at Konieczkin's. Sarah Rivkin is none of your business.
I think you owe me one.
As far as I remember, you were the one who put me in the hands of Yochrana.
And then I got you out of them, alive.
Do you want the long story or the short one?
Long. I've got time.
Quiet. So, a Jewish orphan, Sarah Rivkin, was born in the Austro-Hungarian partition. When the street decides to end her, fortune sends her help in the form of a popular psychic, Madame Samira. Samira adopts Sarah as her daughter, and they become inseparable.
Heart-wrenching.
Shut up. Madame Samira can see more than others. She's the one who made Sarah realize her thaumaturgist nature. But Madame also has enemies who can reach her in the safety of her house. Sarah knows she has to disappear if she wants to stay alive.
So you took her identity. I guess it wasn't too hard for a thaumaturge to act as a psychic.
Indeed.
Thank you for opening up to me.
Look out, I might start to like you.
Were you close with Madame?
Wouldn't you be close with someone who raised you?
Believe me, it's not so obvious to me.
It was Madame who taught me how to live, not the streets. She was unique. By adopting her name, I believe I saved her in a way. This is the least I can do to repay her.
Why did you decide to come here? With Madame's money, you could be anywhere.
Anywhere is neither worse nor better than here, but the gaze of Samira's assassins won't reach here.
Scowan's shackles do, however. How did you meet him?
You'll know when you deserve to.
Let me change the subject.
Finally, how long can you pity yourself?
What actually convinced you to run away with me?
A woman without secrets becomes vulnerable.
Let me guess.
Surprise me.
I think it's hard not to be impressed by me.
I'm mostly impressed with your sense of humor.
What are your impressions after meeting our host?
Do you trust no one, or are you just being polite?
If you're not comfortable talking about it, we can stay silent. I realize why you're distrustful, but I'm not trying to trick you or probe you. Or at least not always. Certainly not right now.
All right. I'm not sure if he's a good felcher, but he seems to be an experienced thaumaturge. And it's not easy for me, but I think I would trust him. Not that I have any choice.
I'll come back later.
Listen, I didn't want to be rude. Trust doesn't come easy for me after what I've been through.
I know, but you can trust me.
I know.
Ваши документы.
Pardon?
What don't you understand? Documents.
Officer, you've got the wrong man. I haven't done anything.
Anyone with a book is a suspect. Documents. I won't say it again.
Ryadovoy Streltsov, I'll take over. Documents, or are you deaf? Show them to me and you can be on your way.
No.
Yet? I'll teach you to respect the uniform.
Visumasoshmi. A little patience and I would have dealt with it. What am I to do with them now?
It's your problem now, Captain Lazarev.
Bliat. I don't know what Rasputin sees in you. This is not a good time for thaumaturges. Skowron's put out a warrant on all of you. What are you doing here?
You'd better tell me what you're doing here. I don't think your being here is a coincidence.
There are no coincidences in Rasputin's plan. I was looking for you, and I found you. He needs you. Now.
What are Rasputin's plans? What does he need me for?
It's not for me to guess his intentions. You won't find him on Povonskovska anymore. Go to Povishle and find a brothel. There, among his lesser brothers and sisters, Rasputin puts his will into action.
Stop, I say!
What are you doing in this crowd, Hayat?
You shouldn't be here. I'm leaving town, and so should you, before someone sees your book.
This neighborhood has seen enough blood. I'm begging you. Hashem is watching you and can see you.
That magician is still breathing.
What's going on here? Who are they talking about?
People read all the propaganda and got hot under the collar. They went after Ariel Roffe, but Feldman stopped them. And I'm afraid to leave him alone. But you need to get out of here. They mean business.
You can stop looking for a magician. Here I am.
What are you doing? They'll tear you apart.
Look, he's asking to be taken to the stake. Get him!
So much blood. So much violence.
This is what lynchings look like. If I hadn't stopped them, they would have hurt someone else.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
Look after yourself.
Thank you for your help. You be careful too, son of Stanisław.
Hayat, come see me before you leave. Mr. Shulsky, I will pray for you.
God, oh God, I had such a beautiful son, such a good boy, and the devil got him. A pox on that fiend.
Let me tell you something honestly. They all deserved it.
What? What are you? You're a fiend yourself, like the other one. Help! My goodness, everyone, help me! A magician wants to kill me. May the devil take you. I hope you burn in hell, bastard. My Tajik. Spizek.
Now you see what crusades lead to, Granny. We all lose.
This isn't over. My beautiful Tajik. My son.
Is everything all right?
I've got a headache, but thinking about the schmucks biting the dust brings me comfort. Some challah?
What, you've got a headache? Is it the first time?
Don't worry, I can handle it. Suffering the nobles.
I can put an end to it.
Are you threatening me, posh boy?
Those dead bodies in front of your house, did they come to kill a thaumaturge?
Yep. They came in with their mother, and I gave them clay.
And that old lady who lost her sons?
Live by the sword, die by the sword.
And still, she sits there, weeping.
Too bad. That's what mothers do. Now tell me what brings you here.
I came to make you an offer. I want you to join a coterie of thaumaturges that I intend to form.
You can already tell I won't like it. What is it anyway?
To put it briefly, 2 other thaumaturges and I need someone like you.
Do I know them?
An old Tatar felcher and a fake psychic. You'll fit right in.
What do you need it for? Truly.
You owe me, remember?
This pain won't let me forget. Of course I remember.
So, you agree?
Yes, where do you want me to go?
Opposite Różyc, there's a courtyard and a clinic, and above it is the Tatar felcher's apartment.
See you later.
I'm fine. Really.
God knows how I feared for you.
A fever is spreading across the town. Where have you been?
I've just got away from the Citadel.
What?
Why did you end up there in the first place?
I have a feeling the Ochrana chief, Ivan Konieczkin, just waited for an opportunity.
The chief? Victor, these are serious accusations.
I know he also has some plans regarding Nigia. He thinks he'd be a good catch.
That's ridiculous. I've never...
I wonder what might have given him that idea. Maybe the fact that you asked him for favors.
So, you're saying that you escaped an impenetrable fortress? How?
Only a thaumaturge could do that.
Just like Stasio. Don't talk if you don't want to.
I got what is rightfully mine. The Black Grimoire is finally mine.
Attaboy. Stasio will be proud. I'm in it.
Does it have anything to do with your visit to the Citadel?
And all the while, the Black Grimoire was lying on Ivan Konieczkin's desk.
And all this time?
Yes, he played with us and watched us squirm.
What else, Victor?
What's really going on? I didn't notice any more violence and chaos than usual.
They say it was Kawon who allowed it. He never concealed his dislike for your kind. Which your escape puts in a new perspective.
Are you suggesting I'm the one to blame?
No, lad. No one is suggesting that. Be careful. Whatever is happening, it's only on the rise.
Excuse me, I need to go now.
Please be careful.
I need to bring this story to an end. I'm sick of being led on.
I should be going to... Victor, my lad. Listen to your old uncle. My uniform tells me to arrest you, but my blood holds me back. Others won't hesitate, though. Good luck, son. With everything.
You made it, my friend. Wonderful.
What's the occasion? Do you want to thank me for something again?
Not today. Today, all of you gathered at this table are equally important. I want to celebrate you with this humble supper. I hope you'll join us.
Grigori, we have to talk.
That sounded serious. And one should sit down before discussing serious matters. Perhaps during supper. Will you join me?
Did you invite the press? All right, I'll stay. And what do you plan to do after supper?
God created a world and placed a beautiful garden within it in the east. Then, he placed a man there. The plan is for us to meet in paradise as well, because there we will get that which we deserve, my friend. No more, no less. Do you recall our conversation over your father's grave, when I asked who you feel you are?
Yes. I said I feel that I'm a citizen of Poland.
And I said you would be one. That your Poland would return. And it will be so. So help me God.
We are making a deal here, Grigori. I'm interested in the results.
Amen. We'll talk more about the future soon, my friend. But my bladder's calling. And Victor, I am telling you now before it happens, so that when it does take place, you may believe that I am he.
Water! People, give me water!
Is he dead? God. He is dead!
I've got you. It's okay.
Did you not hear what I said? This is the end.
Leave me alone.
Be careful. Regularly fed pride is a powerful tool, but it may prove troublesome during the trial.
What trial? Is this some sort of court? Barbarit.
Yes. A trial over the conscience of Viktor Shulsky.
Of what do I stand accused?
And what weighs on your conscience? A clay colossus. A beautiful, destructive force.
The threat you visited upon us.
Yes. And do you understand why? Good. So you understand that every victory requires sacrifice. And the end only justifies the means. And so, you passed on the golem to another temperamencer. Correct?
Yes, I made the right decision, and I won't change my mind.
What about Lygia? It's your fault her flaw was torn from her by a stranger. Your sister will never be the same again. Good. The defendant learns from his mistakes. Very good. Go on.
I'm not finished.
It's all right. We have all the time in the universe. Your twin sister. Despite not having your power, she was only ever kind to you in this cruel world. She was genuinely happy to have you come back to her. She was alone here, you know. That's very noble of you. But is there room for a caring sister in your plans for the future? I don't think so. Soon you will be left alone again. And in time, no one will remember you. Do you mean to say that you don't care? Supposedly, we only live as long as someone remembers us. After that, all traces of us disappear. Go on.
It's not over.
Certainly. So, what's next? You're a thaumaturge, as was your father, your grandfather, and your great-grandmother. You've always thought of yourself as better than others because of that. The defendant admits to his own pride.
My power also reminds me daily of the disappointment I felt after you disposed of me instead of protecting me.
Rubbish. I always understood you and did everything to protect us, at any cost. You're a fool if you still don't understand. Your pride won't let you admit that your truth may not be the only one. You were never unwanted. And the Black Grimoire, you always coveted it. And behold, according to the last will, it's yours. Do you think this means you've never meant anything? You fight for the sake of fighting, but you no longer know why. Stand by your words, if you prefer.
How much longer?
That's enough. Accusations and evidence have been presented, and witnesses as well as jurors have expressed their opinions. Are you ready to hear the verdict?
Enough! You have no right to judge me. Not after what kind of father and husband you were. Enough, I say. This is not my end.
Look how skillfully you wield this mighty pride. You have turned it into a real weapon. Take it, and begin one of the paths ahead of you. There you will find out how your story ends. This is the only way you can atone for your transgressions.
Are you talking about Rasputin and the coterie?
There may be other paths available. Which one do you prefer?
What do you want to tell me?
That you can reach the world, following paths less trodden. But now, focus on what's in front of you. So, Why the coterie?
Because you never managed it. I'll show you that I can.
So, you accept everything that was meant for you, and you will use it as you see fit. Are you happy with events taking this course?
No, that's not what I want.
So, remember what it is you're feeling now, when the time for the trial comes.
And you? What would you do in my place?
I died beneath that tenement house. What you see is an embodiment of your pride, conscious or doubts. Those are the things you're arguing with. Don't. You are your own worst enemy. Go now.
Will I ever see you again?
That's entirely up to you. You are in charge here.
Let's meet in paradise, the garden near the fountain. You are Peter, a rock, and upon this rock I will build my church, and all the powers of hell shall not prevail against it. I'll think about this later. Ligia?
Christ, don't sneak up on me like that. How do you feel?
You took care of me. Thank you.
Forget it, I wouldn't have managed it on my own. Grażynka helped me. Are you sure you don't want to rest some more?
Where is Grażynka?
She left to get some supplies. It's hard to buy anything now, but she left yesterday and still hasn't come back. Maybe she just had to hide somewhere and is waiting.
Did someone come here when I was asleep? Did we have any visitors?
Apart from myself, Uncle, and Grażynka, I didn't let anyone in. The streets are not safe. Why do you ask?
I found an unusual letter on the nightstand about a garden of paradise.
What letter? The only garden that's being talked about now is the one at Dolinka Szwajcarska. The Tsar and his entourage are planning to have a garden party in a park there.
Would you use the phrase garden in the east to describe Dolinka?
In the east? Dolinka is south of here. The only eastern thing about it is its guests.
What is this party at Dolinka Szwajcarska?
The Tsar is celebrating his son's birthday.
Is everything all right? You look concerned.
That's because I am. Whatever is happening on the streets right now, it scares me.
Is that why you unearthed Papa's musket? Does it still work?
Just now I thought I would find out. Before you woke up, they shot a man on our street. He crawled away somewhere, but he was bleeding so badly. The entire city has gone insane. The Governor General has closed the borders and isn't letting anyone leave. People have barricaded themselves in their homes.
Maybe the Russians are waiting for us to kill each other ourselves. And they may be right.
Only madmen roam the streets now.
I won't let you get hurt as long as I live. I promise.
I know, little brother. I will also protect you as best as I can. I guess I'm most worried about Grażynka right now.
Do you know if anything happened to the store?
I didn't even want to try to get in there to check. You shouldn't go there right now.
This chaos in the city. How long has it been going on?
3 days. Uncle brought you here, half dead, 3 days ago. Do you know what day it is?
Hold on.
The last day of summer.
I'm sorry, I don't have anything for you.
You have risen from the dead. That has to be enough for me. At least until Christmas. Grażynka.
I thought I'd find you in worse health. I see you've once again managed to avoid the consequences of your decisions. I'm afraid I must put a stop to this. You are under arrest for taking part in a conspiracy against the Tsar and engaging in terrorism. You'll be coming with us, Mr. Shulsky.
Try and force me, Chief.
Why do you torment our family? What are you hoping to get out of it? And how the hell did you get the keys to our house?
Dear Ligia, please try to understand that it was your brother who brought these dark clouds down upon your family. I'm just trying to disperse them without bloodshed. If you don't resist, I give you my word that no harm will come to your sister. Shall we?
No, Chief. We'll finish this here.
I didn't receive an invitation, so I decided to drop in on my own. After all, today is a Shulsky family holiday.
Mr. Niedzits, Warsaw will get rid of 2 pests today.
Wanna share any other fantasies? Don't worry about the broken window pane, Victor. I'll deduct it from the 5 rubles you still owe me.
I won't beg for mercy, if that's what you were hoping for.
I loaded my piece today. Just say the word, and the balding prick will lose the other half of his face.
Niedzits, loyal to the end, like a dog, like his father. Are you going to let this mongrel deprive you of the pleasure? Will you leave my fresh corpse to your sister as a gift? Blood soaks into stone for many long years. A unique birthday gift. Yes, you're a born murderer after all. What are you waiting for?
I'm not waiting.
Victor.
What now?
Now we'll do some cleaning.
I'll fetch a shovel.
Why, you'll be the protagonist of my next poem.
We have to talk about our future. Any ideas? I was thinking about our Thaumaturge friends. Who will understand better than them? Apart from you, of course. You're right. We both owe a lot to Rasputin. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't even be talking now. But his path, even if it does lead to the Romanovs' court, is uncertain. And the price of following it is unknown. Let's not waste any more time. Let's try to resurrect my father's cause. Let's return to our magical friends. Rasputin will have to return from the dead alone. How do you feel? Did I scare you?
I know you had to do it, otherwise you would have been in his position. What's next? What do you intend to do?
I've thought of a good ending for our story. I want to finish what Father started. I'll rebuild the Thaumaturge coterie. I hope that will bring peace to him and to us.
Papa would have been proud of you.
I'm sure not living to see this was part of his plan.
Victor.
There was a man, and now the man is no more. See, Victor? If I put my mind to it, I can do a little magic myself. Did someone die again and needs to be buried?
We've decided about our future. It's time to look my enemies in the eye and appreciate those who stand with me. I need to see certain things through to the end.
Well, well, our Victor, all grown up.
I'll come back for you once it's all over.
Be careful.
Good luck, brother. You can do it.
I need a carriage. Is this one free?
Sir, they want a bribe from me. Help.
Look, Private. This one's even got a book. The brass will be happy. Tell these two about their rights.
You have none. By virtue of the decree on the martial law, you have been classified as suspicious characters. We will escort you to the Citadel.
Unless some sort of a gift convinces us you are innocent.
So this what soldiers of the Russian Empire look like. A bunch of pathetic bribe takers with no honor and no sense of duty.
Suit yourself, magician. We'll see just how much honor you have when you end up in the Citadel. Let's get him. Doesn't have to be in one piece.
Dear sir, I have no idea what you did to them, but today I will drive you for free. We just have to be careful. Some of the districts are cut off by the authorities. Still, today's rides are on me.
Did someone die?
I knew it! I knew that if you were alive, you would show up.
If not death, then what stood in your way?
I've been to hell, but I managed to return. The town has gone crazy. I saw people furious at thaumaturges. I never thought it was so easy to get pitchforks and torches in Warsaw.
Skawan seized the opportunity, and he's bringing in a new order.
That's why we waited so long. Without you...
Warsaw is no longer a city for thaumaturges.
What were you doing for those 3 days?
I was wondering how we could leave Warsaw in case you never came back.
I had a few wounded to treat, and I prayed that the next one wouldn't be you. What are we waiting for?
I thought our fourth companion had already met up with you and would be waiting here.
I said I would be here, so I am. I had to go get some aspirin. Perhaps you'd consider acupuncture? I don't like needles. My father was a tailor. Let's get on with this book club. I hope you're ready and sorted everything out during those 3 days. Once we make the pact, there will be no going back.
It seems we're ready.
Even though we have different motivations, I trust that the Pact is our destiny. Follow my lead. I, Emir Bernakovich Falje, worshipper of Allah, yearning for the Free Republic of Poland, declare willingness to form the Pact and make the ultimate sacrifice for its cause.
I, Sara Rivkin, follower of Moses, am willing to form our pact, hoping it will grant me freedom.
I, Ariel Rofe, circumcised atheist, have a debt of honor to pay, and I will pay it off or die. Victor.
My name is Viktor Szulski.
What are your motivations for joining our pact?
I'm the son of Stanisław Szulski, Thaumaturge, author of the hypothesis underlying our pact. I want to continue his work where he fell short, to succeed where he failed. For that, I am willing to make the ultimate sacrifice.
L'chaim! Is that it? According to Stanisław's hypothesis, in order to conclude forming a pact, we need to read the instructions from the Black Grimoire together. Victor, focus on each of our dimensions now, and we'll help you read whatever Stanisław hid in the book. Focus on your heart first.
My heart reveals the first inscription before me. From now on, we have one heart that beats with one rhythm.
I felt a sort of relief.
Son of a whore!
I know that golden tale.
Very impressive. Now, the other dimensions.
Word, I can't read this inscription.
But I can, somehow. From now on, we speak with one voice as if we were one. Easy. Is that how you acquire the power to read in a foreign language? Continue.
The inscription of deed. This one is resisting.
Let me act. From now on, all of our deeds are devoted to one common cause.
I feel a tingling in my fingers.
Stay focused, wizard.
Mind. This inscription evades me. It won't let me grasp it.
From now on, our mind will keep no secrets from itself. That's easy.
I've just been flooded with thoughts, and it's as if I've known you all my life. A little scary, isn't it? But we'll get back to that.
That's all.
So, it's done?
Do you still not get it? I know what your favorite color is.
Thank you, Victor. I didn't think I would get to experience something like that.
I felt a kind of thought, a feeling. Yours. You didn't say you'd known my mother so well.
Yeah, I didn't ask for those kind of details.
I wonder if Victor's father knew.
Let's focus on the present. Do we know what to do?
Other than what has already been said, do you feel anything else?
My headache is gone.
Ariel, I'm sorry for your loss.
Likewise. And you didn't tell us you put a bullet in Johanna's chief's head. Since we have no more secrets, let's move on to the plan.
I think we're all thinking the same thing. That Tsarevich will have an unforgettable birthday.
Yes, this is our last chance at an audience with the Tsar before he leaves the city.
But we can't go in empty-handed. We need arguments that will push the Tsar to make the right decision.
Either he stops the violence or we will die. Any mistake will unavoidably lead us to the gallows.
If only we could get through to the Tsar's supporters at the party and...
Unnoticed by the regiment of his army.
We'd be able to get inside the Tsar's noggin.
Let's do it.
Oh, you're actually pleasant to look at now.
These people won't break in here, will they?
Just smile and check the invitations, Parmishka.
Are your grimoires well hidden? Then we just need to get through the gate.
I'll do it myself.
Good evening. Your invitation, sir?
Don't you know who I am?
I'm afraid I don't.
The Governor General is looking for me all over the city. Do you want to discuss it with him?
No, of course not. I meant, please, do come in.
You heard the gentleman. How was your chat with the Countess?
Better tell me what you have found. Wait, don't say it. Just focus on it. Let's not mix duty and personal life, all right?
Just checking if it works.
Sure. So the Lermontovs are pauperized nobility. Unable to afford new palaces, they want to claim other people's properties. Preferably those who draw so much hostility these days.
Exactly.
The Countess pitched me a lovely story about how the confiscated goods would be used to help the needy.
We both know she's lying, and her decree is already on the Tsar's desk, ready to be signed.
I like these new abilities more and more. And now try to read what I think about it.
You want to get back at her? I never thought revenge was in your nature.
Let's say your anger rubbed off on me. So, I'll take care of everything.
Do it. I despise Lermontova and people like her.
Fine, let's do it. Watch and listen carefully. There's one more thing I would like to ask you. I feel confused about the plan to confiscate properties. Could you explain how it's really going to work, and to whose advantage?
But of course. As soon as the Tsar puts his signature on it, the Lermonts will take over the Thaumaturge's properties for a contribution to the fight against those parasites.
Mother, keep it down.
Don't be ashamed, son. You did agree to this. It would be a pity if that money was wasted. And this way, we can build you a beautiful mansion so that you can finally move out. But what good would the money do to the poor? They would just throw it away.
Mother, we should go now. Madame, please excuse us.
A familiar face. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Shulsky.
Your presence at this party implies something extraordinary is bound to happen.
Please allow me. My fiancée, Sofia Georgievna Skawan.
Congratulations. I think I can take the credit for your happiness. After all, it was due to my actions at that memorable soirée that you finally found each other.
Mr. Shulsky. Still unscrupulous, I see. Let me make an observation. It is quite daring of you to show up in a place like this.
Sergei, is that a threat?
I would say it's a friendly warning. Thaumaturges shouldn't feel too safe these days.
How did you get into His Royal Highness's birthday party?
The last time I saw you were accompanied by two gentlemen. What happened to them?
That too, but above all, my dear Sergei is celebrating his success. Well, tell Victor.
I am here to offer counsel to Nikolai Romanov. Recently, I've been included in his advisory body. I've been appointed a member of the city council.
I must ask, was it because of your engagement that you got the job?
No, my fiancé simply deserved it. Let's go get some champagne, dear. This is getting annoying.
Sofia, there's no reason to get upset. Mr. Shulsky was leaving anyway, weren't you?
Sergei, miss?
I was looking for you, Shulsky. Do you know how much trouble it was for me to keep that brawl you provoked with my men quiet?
Behave, Captain. We're at a party.
No one will notice one missing waiter. Prepare to die.
Will you finally act? Or will you keep barking until you're ordered otherwise?
I've already received my orders. Rasputin will never forgive you, and when he returns, he will reward me for bringing you to justice, for I am his hammer that smites the witches.
I can't eat anymore. Pass. Well, maybe just a piece of...
Maria?
What? Is it a crime to eat now? Don't pester a pregnant woman, please.
Don't you recognize me?
Oh, it's you. I've been so distracted lately. You know, being with child and all.
Congratulations. Who's the lucky father?
For behold, from henceforth, all pretty, is it? I see.
None of your business, nor Rasputin's. But now you must excuse me.
It's best that you do. I'll stop wasting my energy.
Magdalena?
I didn't expect to see you here, Thaumaturge.
You seem surprised to see me.
I saw how the explosion swept you away and threw you like a ragdoll. I thought you were dead.
Maybe I rose from the dead.
Don't blaspheme. Only Grigori will experience this miracle. He will return, and with him the hope for chasing away the darkness of an uncertain future, for his grace will be with us. Do you understand?
It never occurred to you that Rasputin could have lied to you and that he can't actually return from the dead?
You sound like you doubt him.
Let me give you some advice. Leave before it's too late.
I don't need advice from an unbeliever. It is you who should leave.
As you wish.
I didn't think I would see you again. And yet, here you are.
I might say the same about you. I thought you wouldn't be in the mood for a party.
I am here for Yannick, for Michał, for all of us.
Vanda.
I wanted to have a powerful thaumaturge as my ally, but you turned out to be a coward. And now, they're both dead.
I don't care what you do, as long as you don't get in my way. Goodbye.
Farewell.
I can see you've picked the spot right in the thick of things. Are you having a good time?
Not too bad. I've just had a chat with a certain young lady in waiting. But we'll get back to that. I bet parties like this are nothing new for you.
I hate it here. Parties like this are the threshold of hell. In fact, my sister says I turned savage while in exile. What about the lady in waiting?
She told me that the Tsar is in one of the chambers on the upper floor. The stairs are guarded by Skawan's soldiers, and the Governor General himself is keeping an eye on the entire hall. We must make him look away.
I'll try to approach Skawan somehow.
Be careful. Is there anything else?
I've heard some news about certain decrees waiting to be signed on the Tsar's desk.
What's in them?
I've learned that one of the ideas to combat thaumaturges will be the forfeiture of our properties.
How do you feel about it as an heir to a fortune?
To be honest, my sister should be more concerned. I only got an old book.
Still, I can't believe that brings you peace.
There's something else that bothers me.
Tell me. I'll try to help.
Vanda is here.
I was afraid she might show up. Have you talked to her?
We've wasted enough time. You're not afraid, are you?
Find her, and do whatever you need to stop her. Otherwise, an unaddressed problem will grow to inconceivable proportions.
Vanda?
I told you to leave me alone.
Go home. It's not safe for you here.
Plus, you're wanted. Leave me alone, or I'll call the guards. Go on, get out of here.
This isn't over. Vanda? I know you have a gun and you want to kill Skawan.
I was going to start with Koniechkin, but that coward got rubbed out by some random Geneth. So it's Skawan's turn now. I'll kill him and anyone who gets in my way.
I'm that Ganef. I killed Koniechkin.
Then you're one of us now. Help me with Skawan.
I've got my own plans for the night, and you might upset my apple cart. I'm here with someone you know and respect. We are making a significant effort to fight for the cause without spilling blood.
Emir is here?
Yes, and if he means anything to you, put off your revenge and let us do what we need to.
And the boys? Did you do anything to help them?
It wasn't my fault. Yannick and Michal knew what they were getting into.
And I think you left them both there to rot. A great thaumaturge running with his tail between his legs.
Good evening.
Who are you? I've got a feeling I've seen you before.
I'm waiting for an important appointment. The kind that can change one's life.
You don't say. Have you got a cigarette?
Sadly, no.
That's too bad. Anything else I can help you with?
I met your daughter Sofia in the gardens.
Are you suggesting something? The lovers did not want to wait.
Let's change the subject.
Good idea.
How do you find it?
You must.
I know what you gave little Alexei, but I heard that the gift was regarded as inappropriate by some. As a child, I dreamed about having one.
You might be right. Perhaps a knife isn't a proper gift for a child. He might cut himself and... Yes, it might not have been the best present.
Let's change the subject.
Good idea.
I won't take any more of your time.
Enjoy yourself.
And?
I've heard some news about certain decrees waiting to be signed on the Tsar's desk.
What's in them?
I talked to the Governor General.
So, how does it feel to come face to face with the Butcher of Warsaw and exchange pleasantries about refreshments?
Up close, he doesn't seem so scary.
Right. Have you learned anything that might help?
The Governor carries a flaw, and I want to take advantage of it.
Are you going to rid him of it? Surely it may affect his well-being.
And I hope we can get rid of him that way.
Wait. Before we start, you should make sure we're ready to talk to the Tsar. There will be no turning back.
We've wasted enough time. You're not afraid, are you?
I'd be a fool if I weren't afraid. We're risking too much.
We won't live by your fear. We'll do it my way.
Fine. Scowan's flaw. It might work. Just promise me one thing. You'll be extremely cautious with him.
I know what I'm doing. I was the one who found the Black Grimoire. I was the one who started the pact. And it won't be my first time seizing a flaw.
Hopefully not the last either. Shall we?
We wanted to talk to you, my friends and I.
Where am I?
Governor General?
Welcome to inside your head, Scowan. We've got you now. Wait a second. Something's wrong. Shouldn't he be unconscious?
Unless he has his own powers, his conscious state could be an effect of the pact.
Sarah Rifkin? And you? What's going on here? Who are you?
Has anyone seen the bootlegger?
He walks his own path. He'll get here.
So, shall we get down to it?
Go on. I can't wait. What does it feel like to be at the mercy of thaumaturges?
Terrifying. What is this?
You've just found out that we're not capable of lying in this place. Intriguing, isn't it?
I'll deal with him. We've got a score to settle.
No, I'll deal with it myself.
You know how much pain he's caused me, and still you deny me this.
Maniacs! Stop haggling over me like I was a side of meat!
Go ahead.
Let's talk about your daughter.
The apple of my eye, hurt by a thaumaturge.
It was I that sweet Sophia had to brush with. I did it to her.
You tainted her, deceived her, bedeviled. I'll kill you like a dog.
Think about the humiliation you felt when your present wasn't appreciated.
It wasn't about the present.
Then what was it?
The fact that the Tsarevich's illness was kept secret from me.
Right. And you want to be the most important. You want to know everything. Control everything.
That's the only way we can have order.
Your home, the place you don't miss. Why is that?
Because I was never safe there.
What were you afraid of?
That she would hurt me again on a whim.
Who? Say it out loud.
My cursed demonic sister, may she burn in hell. I don't want to talk anymore.
The flaw is ready. Remove it, and we can go.
Remove it? You want to give him relief? He doesn't deserve peace. Besides, he's seen our faces.
Samira is right. This story won't end this way.
Victor. Sarah.
Show him your demons. All of them.
No, I don't. Leave me alone. Leave me. Go, demon, demon, leave me!
I expected more mercy from you. Let's go.
Ariel had better show up. Gentlemen, your general has pissed himself. I can see you've been busy.
Did I just hear words of gratitude and appreciation?
I think you misheard me. Shall we?
I'll stay here in case reinforcements arrive.
It won't take long. And thank you, Ariel.
Stop! Who are you? Skawan!
You need a new Governor General. This one won't do anymore.
Don't come any closer!
Better put it down before anyone gets hurt.
You don't need anger and fear now. Be calm and lower your weapon. It won't do any good here.
Can you do that now? Through the pact?
So it seems.
What is going on? How? How is that possible? You must be thaumaturges. Is that a revolution? Are you here to kill me?
Will you let me speak?
Be my guest.
Your Majesty, we came here because our lives are in jeopardy. The most crucial thing for us is that you stop hunting thaumaturges. The pogroms must end.
Tell me why would I agree to anything?
I have already disposed of 2 of your powerful subjects. I can do the same with you.
I don't believe you.
Here, where we stand, there is no lying. I was the one who killed Ivan Konieczkin, and who made Georgi Skawan lose his mind.
Does that mean I'm talking to the new Butcher of Warsaw? I will stop the riots and bloodshed, and that's it. Is that clear?
If you believe it'll work out, I'm in. Doctor.
Fine, but only this time. I trust you won't abuse your power.
Stop this farce. I demand you release me!
I heard a shot. Is everyone all right?
Another Thaumaturge.
You're right on time. Let's do it. You want to put thoughts into words, but you can't. You feel confused. Concepts and ideas burst like bubbles, and you cannot stop them. Soon you will fall into chaos. No one needs a sovereign who has lost his mind.
What are you doing? What's happening to me?
Your heart is filled with great fright. You cannot stop the revolution, and you cannot save your family. You cannot tell allies from enemies. They will come for you. They will take your daughters and son, and you won't be able to do anything about it. You will watch the blood drain from dying bodies.
You want to move, but your body is failing. You want to block a blow, but the blow lands. You cannot even lift a pen. Soon you will be removed and tucked away like a piece of furniture that's no longer in use. You won't be able to make any decisions.
Please, no.
My turn? Yes? Let's think. You want to talk, but the words get stuck in your throat. No one can hear you, and no one listens. You're but an observer of your own life. You can feel your tongue squirm like a snake rather than obey your orders. You would like to cut it off if you could.
That's it. I can't take it anymore. I'll give you anything you want, just stop it!
Crybaby. Did you have this much fun with Scowan too?
Your Majesty can relax. It's over.
Do I hear applause? What's going on there?
Your monk has shown up and you got a standing ovation. Is that a problem?
You don't need anger and fear now. Be calm and lower your weapon. It won't do any good here.
Can you do that now? Through the pact?
So it seems.
What is going on? How? How is that possible? You must be thaumaturges. Is that a revolution? Are you here to kill me?
That depends on whether we meet resistance.
Not like that.
You will hang for this, Thaumaturge.
Will you let me speak?
No.
As you wish.
We have to stop dying at the hands of soldiers and vigilantes. Give them an order.
Stop murdering us.
I don't know what you did to Scowan, but you only made your situation worse. Tell me why would I agree to anything?
You have no choice.
You're wrong. Even if you kill me, the Great Russia will prevail, and feel repugnance for people like you. If I lose everything, so will you.
We stand before your majesty not as some motley crew, but as a group of thaumaturges united by a pact. We've done the impossible to get here today.
And from that position, we seek to start a dialogue. We believe it will bring mutual benefits.
Do you have a name for it?
You can call us the Coterie.
I will stop the riots and bloodshed, and that's it. Is that clear?
If you believe it'll work out, I'm in. Doctor.
I don't want to get involved in this. Not after what I've seen.
Stop this farce. I demand you release me! I will grant your wish to stop the violence, and no more.
Reason doesn't get us anywhere, so let me address your greatest fears. You can feel your heart pounding in your chest. You can feel the burning breath of revolution on your neck. In every part of the Empire, you're scared.
Madame, help me. Pride puts all of us in jeopardy.
I'm sorry, but in this case, I'm on Mr. Shulsky's side.
You can see your own entourage, people like Svetlana Petrovna, act against you. You can see them plot and scheme. You're embattled.
I'm surrounded by traitors. Did I say it out loud? What is happening?
The Scowan had a similar expression.
Stop!
You were scared, so you hand over power to people like the Butcher of Warsaw. But he's gone. He failed. Do you want to know how he ended up?
No. Stop it.
You're afraid that the news of your heir's illness will reach unwanted ears.
How on earth do you know that? He's my only son. They will use him against me, please. Don't hurt him. Enough! I have felt enough. I will stop the violence in the city. I will listen to your demands. Unwanted alliances are still alliances. Speak.
We want a convenient agreement. More freedom in exchange for our cooperation as thaumaturges.
We want more freedom in the political and social domain for everyone. The people of Warsaw, one of the most important municipalities in Russia, will remember your gesture.
Is that all?
Make the Okhrana forget about Tsarevkin and let her files disappear from their archives forever.
You want power. Just admit it already.
Yes, we do want power. From the shadows, where we are most effective.
Now we are talking. The Tsar will meet your demands. But if any word of what has been said here reaches the wrong ears...
I heard a shot. Is everyone all right?
Another Thaumaturge.
You're late. We've settled it on our own. Do I hear applause? What's going on there?
Your monk has shown up and he got a standing ovation. Is that a problem?
Don't worry. I will protect you from any danger.
Save it, posh boy.
Time's running out and my guests are waiting. Let's keep it short.
Is that it? Can I finally get some champagne?
And get rid of this damn tailcoat.
Stanisław can finally rest in peace, son. You should be proud. We all owe you a lot.
We couldn't fail. After all, I was here with you.
You're too generous, sir.
Friends, today on the birthday of my son and successor, my father's words show the direction of my thoughts. The voice of God orders us courageously to undertake, in deference to divine intention, the task of ruling, with faith in the strength and rightness of autocratic power. The riots in Warsaw fill our hearts with much sadness, and the nation's grief is also the grief of the Emperor of Russia. We have closed our eyes to the suffering of our people, to the suffering of Thaumaturgi who were granted their powers by God. Which is why I consider it our moral duty to stop all kinds of violence against them, effective immediately. That is our wish. However, may those who take my grace for weakness know that the Russian Empire is strong and ruthless against its enemies. So help me God. Grigory Yefimovich Rasputin. Despite being exiled from Petersburg, you've come back. You've mingled with my guests to get close to my only son. You will leave him alone immediately.
No vedam spas naszego syna.
With his trickery, he has beguiled the Tsarina too. Any last words before I have you arrested?
Wasn't making your own dream come true enough for you, Cain? You had to ruin mine. How treacherous of you. How petty-minded.
Farewell, Grigory. This is the end of the road for you.
Oh, no. It's not over until I say so.
Victor, is everything all right? Is this that Rasputin of yours? I expected something more.
Assalamu alaikum. Would you tell me how you are able to talk with us here?
This must be your new daddy, Victor. Aren't you going to introduce me? And this must be the famous Madame Samira, the identity thief. Wait, I think someone is missing. I don't think you're very important to him.
Is he bothering you?
Indeed, and I could use some help.
Get out! This is between you and me. And your magician friends can't help you. There's no winning against me. You should have learned that by now.
How dare he throw us out? Did you explain it all to him? Is everything all right?
I think so.
I must admit, he is remarkable.
Grigory Yefimovich, I'm asking you one more time. Any last words?
Today, you have lost your empire. My visions will come true. But when you realize that, it will be too late.
Take this madman out, and then find Skowon.
For the free and independent Poland!
I can't shake the feeling that we could have given them a different fate.
Is that regret I hear in your voice?
No.
That's good, because we can't afford that comfort. If we're to change anything, Victor, we must act decisively.
I understand what you're saying.
You don't sound convinced.
It's looking like rain.
Let's go. Sarah and Ariel are expecting us at Marshal Koska.
Did something happen?
New radicals are beginning to make noise on the political scene. They don't want Jews, homosexuals, or thaumaturges in Poland.
What about the Tatars?
They haven't heard about the Tatars yet. Ariel keeps an eye on them.
Let's go.
And the weather is perfect for a hot cup of tea.
Grief. You'll only be learning the true meaning of this word.
We were just talking.
In that case, I'll go get some champagne.
It was nice to meet you.
I should be going too. Until next time, Viktor Stanislavovich.
Go. Enjoy the evening. Today marks the beginning of a new chapter for all of us.
What did he want from you?
We were talking about not so good old days.
Do you expect he might want to seek revenge?
I don't think so. You can't lie when you're in someone else's head.
For the free and independent Poland!
They say your choices define... the circumstances... I will. Go now. I'm worried about what's happening in the city. Warsaw is on fire.
Did you explain it all to him? Is everything all right?
I think so.
I must admit, he is remarkable.
Rasputin? Что с вами?
It's nothing.
Know your place.
Everything's going to hell but the snow. I can't get anywhere on time.
And the glasses constantly fog up when you come into a warm room.
What the hell do you wear them for?
After the explosion, I'm having problems with my eyesight.
Now that you wear them, you really are the spitting image of Stanisław. Some tea to warm up?
Wait, before you begin, me first. I heard a new rumor apropos Skowon. Once we made him aware of a few things, he disappeared, and now they're saying he shot himself.
You did quite a number on him. I'm sorry I didn't see it.
The Butcher of Warsaw deserved such a fate.
He sure did. I spit on him and 3 generations of his ancestors. I bring news. It's rather grim. A bunch of youngsters want to arrange foreskin checks for Poles.
Some news.
They also want to get rid of thaumaturges and homosexuals.
What about the Tatars?
We can ask them. They sit around in a bar in Vola.
Who are they exactly?
How should I know? I didn't ask. But I'd rather have them stay where they are.
Let's go. Let's listen to what they have to say at these drinking bouts of theirs.
Is today that special day when you're not preoccupied with your little revolutionary?
Maybe yes, maybe no.
They won't protect you. Every debt will be repaid, one way or another.
Victor, what are you waiting for?
Doesn't matter. Let's go. They say your choices define your value. What does that make me? The Uper took me on a journey that made me realize how my difficult relationship with my father looked from his point of view, and how I should look at it in hindsight. I try to see Nigia often, but the sight of my sister in apathy breaks my heart. Without her flaw, she has become someone else. Someone I don't know. That is why I latch onto duties concerning the coterie. At least here, I can change something for the better. Uncle Sasha has become a grandfather. He seems the true circumstance.
But the streets know.
Right. About it. His influence is increasing. He's been proclaimed the King of Śródmieście. The Shivs keep the authorities at bay, and their boss dictates the laws. I'm worried about what's happening in the city. As for the weary but enough about